Non-Mendelian heredity. Polygenic inheritance is an additive effect of two or more genes on a single phenotypic character, meaning a single gene affects several phenotypic characters, such as height or skin pigmentation. Pleiotropic is the ability of a single gene to have multiple effects. Pleiotropic alleles are responsible for the multiple symptoms associated with certain hereditary diseases such as cystic fibrosis and sickle cell anemia. An example of this would be the Marfan gene, that can have diverse effects such as long fingers and toes and dislocation of the lens of the eye. Genes with multiple alleles. Incomplete dominance is when neither allele is completely dominant. This happens when a red flower are crossed with white flowers and producing a pink phenotype. Codominance is when separate alleles affect the phenotype in separate, distinguishable ways. For example, a blood type is determined by codominant alleles for two specific molecules located in the surface of the red blood cells. Environmental input affects expression of genes. This happens when the phenotype of a character depends on the environment. For example, a tree has leaves that vary in size and shape and greenness depending on the exposure to wind and sun. In humans, nutrition alters height and exercise alters build. Epistasis is a phenotypic expression of a gene of one locus alters that of a gene of a second locus. An example of that would be a Labrador retriever. In this case, the gene for pigment deposition is said to be epistatic to the gene that codes for black or brown pigment. A gene located on either sex chromosome is called a sex-linked gene. An example of this would be the hemophilia. Hemophilia is a recessive disorder defined by the absence of one or more proteins required for blood clotting. A person with this, when injured, bleeding is prolonged because a firm clot is slow to form.